There is nothing promised in this world. Now, what does that mean? It means, yeah, I know something bad happened to you. Maybe you went through your fair struggles in life. You know, if you go to any local hospital, you'll see kids that are like 6 years old, like on their deathbed, that have like some kind of terminal illness. You know what I mean? You'll have some kid who is like born in some third world country, like first life he's ever gotten, who's had like a whole bunch of bad things happen to him because he's in that third world country. And he actually doesn't have access to nearly any opportunity that can get him out of it, right? There's a lot of people out there in the world like that were kind of just dealt cards in life and they couldn't do anything, they can't do anything about it. It's really difficult for them to dig out of their hole. They don't complain. You know, it is what it is. And, you know, you have people who kind of complain about when bad things happen to them. And it's like, oh, you know, something really bad happened to me. I didn't deserve it. I know maybe you didn't deserve it, but, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. It happened. And I'm not trying to downplay the situation. I'm just trying to say nothing is promised in this world. You know, even Ben Franklin said nothing is promised in this world except death and taxes. I think nothing is promised in this world except for death, because that is the cycle of life. The cycle of life ends in death. Other than that, the cycle of life doesn't necessarily entail too many things other than the process of death when you think of the cycle of life. So, you know, I know it can appear as if maybe life isn't fair sometimes. You got to keep in mind, you should watch your local news sometimes and just like really, like don't just watch it, like really meditate on what the people are saying. That today you had some 13-year-old kid on the backseat of his mother's car and they got into some kind of accident. And then the kid, just like that, who was on his way to school, is just gone. You had a guy who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was targeted by these 5 group of men. And then just like that, the guy is gone. And like really just look at the news sometimes and really meditate sometimes on what the people are saying, on what really happened in your local neighborhood. I'm not even talking about worldwide, on your local neighborhood. And you'll realize it's a world out there and nothing was ever promised to you. You were never promised to live till 80 years old. You were never promised to become a millionaire. You know what I mean? I know maybe the average statistics say something, but you were never promised anything in this world. So it's something to keep in mind.